We up? We're going? See how the glitchiness is this week. So far it looks rough. Anna says, hey, Theodore's in the house. Oh, Ted. So great having you. Ted, are you in Byron or are you somewhere else? I don't know if you're traveling this week or not. You're in Byron, right? Ruthie's on. Anybody else on? It says I have 5 people on. And Ted's in Byron. Ted, how glitchy is it? Super glitchy? Amanda Binger is here, but it's actually Ava is here. Here it's Ava. Boom chakalaka. Anybody else around? That's 6 people now. Only 4 comments. 2 of them are Ted. Kind of glitchy, kind of not. Okay, that's kind of what I expected. Who else is on? Ted, type me out a story. I'll read it to everybody. Jack Binger, we are here. Is it Jack and Adam on one device? Yeah, me and Jack. Perfect. Shelby's in. Hey, Shelbos. Shelbados. Yes, Jack says. So I think there might be a delay between what you type and when I finally get it. Adam is typing, even though it's Jack's name. Sounds good. I'm surprised you are awake. Ruthie, are you ripping on Shelby? Oh my goodness. Oh, it says my connection's unstable. Is it glitchy? Adam is slow. All right, we're going to give it one more minute. See what we get. Oh. Ladies, this might be a weird question. Okay, it's not even might be, it is. Hey, Willow. Ladies, if any of you could grow a beard, let me know. If you don't type, I'll assume the answer is no. Warm cheeks all the time? Come on. Anyone? Ruthie says nope. No beard wears. Shelby, no. Beard wears? Come on. No. There it is. All right. Just had to find out. Got into an accident and couldn't go to school. And when he finally came back, his hair had turned from black into bright white. He couldn't quite explain it. It always just been there. All right. I want you guys to answer this question for me. Actually, it's a fill in the blank. All right. You ready? Finish this statement. The church is not blank. The church is not blank. Keeps cutting in and out. Yeah, I'm sorry. I even am in a different room this week to see if it would be better. Thanks for the hand claps, Theodore. The church is not open to the public. Interesting. The church is not evil, hateful, nice, up and running. Interesting. The church is not, how about the rest of you? The church is not blank. The church is not private. The church is not forgetful. Okay, second question. If you're still answering the first one, that's fine. The church is not a salad. That's probably the most true statement so far. I've never known a church to be a salad. All right. I want you to cast your votes. This next one's voting. Is the church a thing or a place? You say the church is a place. Is the church a thing or a place? It says my connection is unstable. Is the church a thing or a place? I don't know if you guys are getting this or not. Joyce says a thing. Nolan says both. Ruthie says thing. 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 All right, so most of you said the church is a thing. But for some of you who said the church is a thing, like Ruthie, so this thing called the church is not up and running? This thing called the church is not Big C church thing, little C church place. Yeah, maybe. So back in Bible days, Bible times, they had this word temple, which is the gathering of believers. I wish we had names that were different. Like if it were up to me, this building that I'm in for it, rather than the church. I'm at the church right now. I say it too. It's not true. The church is not a place. The church is a thing. So if you said thing, nice job. And what makes a church a thing is it's kind of like a living organism, a thing that's happening and going. Glitchmaster 2020. Thank you, Ted. Thank you. I wonder. Oh, I can't do that. I was going to sign on the device. You have to have 1,000 subscribers. 1,000 subscribers to be mobile. YouTube Live. By the way, this will be our last week of YouTube Live. No matter what happens next week, whether we're meeting in person or we are online, we will go back to Zoom. So last week of YouTube will be today, at least for a while. It's kind of fun for a time. All right, I want you to brainstorm with me, okay? All right, and this might take a little more typing, and I'll give you a little time. Brainstorm. Oh, wait, we can't brainstorm yet. You have to answer this question first before we brainstorm. According to you, if the church is a thing, what is the thing the church is supposed to be doing? Okay? According to you, if the church is a thing, what is this thing called the church supposed to be doing? Answer that question. Give me some typey type. I'll talky talk, you give me typey type. Ready, go. Oh boy. Most of you are typing in. That's good. All right. Nolan says worshiping God. Theodore says spreading the word. Joey says being a light in the world. Jack making disciples. Ava loving God and Jesus. Making this thing bigger by bringing more people to be a part of this thing. Could maybe get on board. So when Jesus left, when he was on his way out, he told the disciples, yes, to go and make more disciples, baptizing them and going into the ends of the earth to do so. So that is certainly something we're supposed to be doing. Alongside of that and out of that is worship. And worship is the sole focus on God, and everything you do or not do being focused on God. All right, so worship happens more than a Sunday morning. We've talked about that before. Theodore's dropping some emojis, maybe? I can't even tell. Oh my goodness. My computer wants to restart. That's interesting. Hang on. That's not going to be good. Oh boy. If my computer restarts right now, I guess Sunday school's over. Let's hope that it. Oh boy. Oh boy, hang in here with me. Oh man, I'm sorry. Let's see if I can delay that. Okay, I think I did. All right, so the church in short is to worship God, and through worship making more disciples. Well, that's part of worship. That's not through worship. So I'm hoping I'm not muddying the waters. Okay, so here's where I want to go. Here's the brainstorm. If our area stays with a heightened corona, okay, what are some ideas you have to not only reach out to other students, but to other families and maybe even like grandparent age type people, all right, to let them know that the church still loves them, or to inform them for the first time that church loves them, okay? I want to know your ideas during the Rona season. What are some things we all can do as the church to let people know that we love them? On your mark, get set, go. Just start shooting them out, brainstorm them, pop them off. That'll be great. Above thy deep and dreamless sleep. Singing some Christmas stuff today. Bring things to houses. Letter or email. Be positive. Nice, Ruthie. Cook meals for people and spit in them and give people the Rona. Jeez, Joey, terrible idea. Random acts of kindness. Do they have to be random, Ted? Maybe they could be not so random. Maybe they could be intentional and on purpose. Give masks. That might get you in trouble, Jack, if you give them to people who don't want to wear them. That's not a bad idea. Give food. Any others? Shelby, Willow? Yep, think about it for a second. Okay, I would love if each one of you gave at least one answer. So I'm still looking for one for Willow and Shelby. You could call them. Nice. Shelby? Shelby, is Gabby on? You guys sitting at the same device? Be cheerful would just help morale. Yeah, I agree, Joey. Call people and tell them that you would love to see them sometime and meet up staying far enough away. Yeah. Shelby says, I don't know if she's on. All right, Shelby, what's your idea? What's your idea to show people the love during the Rona season? Give them stuff at their doorstep. Okay. So here's where we're going to turn a corner. All right. Today is the last day of habits. Remember HABITS. Okay. We're doing the I today, and the I is involvement in a church. Okay. The church right now looks differently than it has in a really, really long time. But the church is still the church because the church is a thing, not a place. We've already talked about that. All right. So here's what I want you to do. We're going to sign off here in about the next 5 minutes. All right. And I want you to think about one person who you can do your thing for. Okay. And it might not even be the thing that you typed on here, which would be fine. It could be something else. Okay. But out of the next, well, you'll have from 9:55 to till worship service starts, but for sure till 10:15. All right. So that's 20 minutes. Yep. 20 minutes where I want you to do something for someone who you know needs some love. Okay? I just want you to do it because you know them and you care. All right? So, Shelby, in the next 20 minutes, if you put together a little care package of stuff for somebody that lives just down the road and you walked it over their house, knocked on the door, and said, here's some stuff that I thought you or your kids would like. Have a great day. Yep, done. All right. So all this stuff, all the things that you put on here can be done. Nolan, give food. Okay. I don't know who needs food or who you can give it to, or maybe you need to donate some of your food because you have tons extra. I don't know. Willow, call someone. Yep. Maybe you call them in the next 20 minutes and just say, hey, I was thinking about you. Want to see how you're doing. How are you doing? Okay. I'm going to do the same thing. All right. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to sign off here. I'm going to sit in my office and do the same thing. Joey says cook meals for people. Yep. I don't know if you could go cook a meal right now in the next 20 minutes, Joey, but maybe you can make plans to cook meals. All right. If for some reason you would need stamps or even money, I'll figure out how to way to make it happen. If you have a great idea of how to show some people some love, I'll help you make it happen because what I hear too much and what I don't want to have happen, okay, this is where I'm going to get in your face a little bit. What I hear too much and what I don't want to have happen is that I get told all the time that you guys, the students, are the church of tomorrow. And that's the biggest bull crap I've ever heard. You're the church of today. Okay, most of the disciples were teenagers. Jesus likes teenagers, and teenagers can be used and continue to be used to change the world around them. So don't wait till you're an adult. Do it now. Okay, and it doesn't have to be big things. Jesus is in small things, and small things go a long ways. I'll tell you one little story. This past week, I was out driving around. I was actually scouting for geese and ducks. And I had this guy's name pop in my head who I haven't talked to in a few months. And I was like, usually when this happens and I get a random name in my head, I feel like most of the time it's God's prompting and I should probably reach out. So I reached out, left him a voicemail, and he messaged me back. It said, I got your message. I can't believe you called when you did, and went into this whole story about his wife is not even living with him right now. And things are not going well. And I was like, whoa. That's not me. That's God stuff. Like I did something kind of what seemed like random as far as timing, but it was the right thing at the right time. And he even re-messaged me just this morning and said, "Thanks so much again, man. I appreciate it." Okay. I mean, it wasn't a big deal. It was 30 seconds out of my day. So I'm asking for you to spend at least 20 minutes here thinking or doing or making a plan to do something that would show the love that Jesus has for his people. And you get to do that. All right. Any questions? Type out your questions. Hopefully it's pretty clear. Hopefully a name. I'm going to be praying that a name comes in your head, just one person's name. And then it's like, oh yeah, that's clear. Right? Or maybe even a family. All right. Any questions? It's kind of the last shot. I'm going to sign off. I'm going to be a little early. I'll give you 22 minutes. All right. You have homework. It's a good thing. All right. I'm going to pray for you, and then I'm going to let you go. Okay. Here we go. Let's pray. Dear God, I pray for these students as they are the church of now. And I pray for the name and the names of people that you're putting in their brains right now, specifically how to love them, to do something small but meaningful. And so I thank you for the opportunity to help change and shape and mold lives. It's your name I pray. Amen. Get out there. Go be the church. I'm signing off in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. And once there was this Ted who turned into a McGinnis and couldn't. Oh, what did I do? Oh my goodness. Oh, I want to end. Yep. Okay, here we go.